Okay, Rickety Bridge, not great for me. Interesting with Arrow, but I'm not sure if that's great for me, regardless. I thought this was Electro, which would have been good. Okay, that's going to hit the Arrow, so now I could wave out the Arrow. I do think Arrow's an interesting tool in terms of stopping what my opponent has got going on, though it looks like there's only one real location for much of this game. Alright, they're going to Yondu my Dino, and we're going to Iceman them back here. But these cards aren't really that good with Odin. Okay, and now we've got Wave into Quantum Tunnel. So this hits Electro. It's kind of a bummer. But if it hits Doctor Doom, Black Panther, or Magneto, that's pretty cool. The Doctor Doom isn't great, but it is good to get something into Rickety Bridge, and I think Doctor Doom is my best answer to Gambit. Honestly, Quantum Tunnel's so bad for my opponent that maybe I snap. And they already played their 2 cheap cards. Let's snap. Seems fun. Alright, what did my opponent say here? They asked if I've been disconnected. Nope, was just thinking about the turn. Not on my end. Oh, my opponent is disconnected. What do we do? That is... Okay. So they're back, they just missed turn 3. This kind of feels terrible. Just gonna wave into Quantum Tunnel again. So I guess we just continue to play. Okay. Yeah, kind of feels not great. Find the Black Panther, so now I can Odin in the Quantum Tunnel. They play Psylocke and grab a Mystique. So, okay, we're going to get 2 free cubes, but luckily we don't have to restart the match. I guess that's how we could have done it. We could have restarted the match and I just got 2 cubes regardless if my opponent couldn't get back in it. That would have been fair. Because I was trying to figure out, like, how do you, like... You can't reconstruct the games, but you kind of can. You can just get back to the same cube placement as you previously were. Alright. Olympia's good for my opponent. It's going to give them a lot of flexibility. However, I feel like Wave is still really a great disruptor. I'm going to stay in it for a second. I like that I've got the Medusa already. Okay, Yondu on Odin is annoying. Medusa here isn't great, so now my plan is like Wave, Magneto for disruption, then Panther, then Arnim Zola. This could work. Just don't hit the wave. Okay. Now I might want to wave out the Panther, actually. Let's see what my choices are here. Shadowland. So yeah, we could just go wave into Panther, into Devil Dinosaur, into Arnim Zola for 16s in 2 different locations. I think that's probably good. And I think I'm just going to drop Devil Dino into Shadowland. The Ninja's quite helpful, actually, at absorbing a Gambit trigger. Oh, my opponent's kind of like giving up on Necrotia here. They could go for Odin into Iceman Yondu. It seems very underwhelming. So yeah, I'm just going to go Black Panther. They don't have access to Shang-Chi. I think that Black Panther plus Arnim Zola is just a tough combo for them to deal with. They did go for Necrotia. Oh, so it's a Wong now into Necrotia. Oh, they're setting up an Odin play later on. So now I might actually decide to Magneto to mess some stuff up on the final turn of the game. Move out the Wong and Ironheart from Shadowland. I think this is safe for now. Alright, if this is Gambit, things could get a little bit spicy. Oh, right, it's Wong. So I think my opponent's play here, with me having priority, is to simply Odin into Necrotia. So they're going to win Necrotia. All we actually have to do is drag out the Ironheart, and we do win. I'm just wondering, yeah, because they're down by so much here, I think I do just Magneto into Shadowland, because they're just going to give this location up to me entirely. So I think we do this and snag 4 cubes from them. They could have next leveled me here by playing Odin into Shadowland, which is why I thought about playing it in Olympia. But this is fine, and then we win on differential. That's kind of the trick with an open deck list tournament. I guess Arrow might have actually been an even safer play, but Swag with that play? Yeah, I should have just played Arrow. That was silly of me. Okay. This time we've got Dark Dimension, which we could definitely set up some fun stuff in there. Kind of just need Electro, Arnim Zola, and this is a win already. Monster Metropolis is good. Medusa Curve is good. I don't typically snap with this deck until I have Electro or Wave, though. That is an Electro. I'll snap. I don't have any interaction just yet. And he could go crazy in the Dark Dimension, which is reasonably scary. Arrow with priority into Monster Metropolis seems good. Now we can pull their Mystique over, assuming this is their Wong. And that's really rather good. We can play Doctor Doom, and then we can Odin the Arrow and the Doctor Doom. So I think that's going to be good enough for me. Yeah, let's take their Mystique. Ooh, their Ironheart. Okay, yeah, still really messes them up. So this is probably Wong. They're just going to get out of there. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, movement is really, really good against them. 2 to 10. We've got Arrow Odin. And we've got a bunch of other crap. Ooh, we drew a wave off of that. We have the ability to go wave Arnim Odin. But that's not that effective against my opponent. Okay, Hawkeye, kind of cool. Turn 2 again, we're passing. If they hit a Dark Hawk, which is what I thought their deck was going to be initially, then they could be in a really good spot. Do I play Patriot because it's good with the rocks off the top? No, let's wave it up here. Oh, I also have access to Null. That's fun. So with access to whatever they want to do this turn, yeah, I think I actually will go Arnim Wave. What went wrong with Storybook Brawl was them selling to a... Oh, that's terrible. Oh, I got freaking God. Oh, we might have to get out of this one. Huh. I think it's still potentially winnable. Yeah, let's do it like this. It's not going to be great for me, I don't think. Oh, wait, it could be. It could be, because I might be able to win the Triskelion if this is small. Oh, yeah, you only get to lockjaw 1 card per turn. Oh, that's a new change. So... they just have to play 1 thing into Necrotia, and I can't arrow it back. So I'm not gonna lose 2 cubes here. I'm just gonna lose the 1. Yeah. What went wrong with Storybook Brawl was them selling out to a billionaire Ponzi scheme. It's not, there's no other, I mean, it was a great game. It was a cool game. It caught the attention of some people that really love a lot of games, myself included, but also Richard Garfield, and apparently one guy that liked to play games with billions of other people's money. I don't care about a copy of my opening hand. Kind of care about them getting a copy of their opening hand, but I might like to save this as an empty location. Yeah, it's empty. I'm gonna keep it empty. All right, we trade Icemen. Black Panther gets their ice. Oh, and we're this is everything now. Okay, nowhere. That's why I kept an open location. Medusa, not going to be helpful. We can't Quake. There's really nothing that this can ever do with nowhere as the center location. It's just 2 power. It's a bad location for them, that's for sure. And they didn't give themselves an open location, so that's kind of interesting. We're not going to play the perfect curve of Panther into really anything else. I don't want to play Electro to X Mansion and just give them free power off of a Guardian here, too. They're not longing this turn. They're just playing an Ironheart. They're going to get Odin. I'm going to get... Ooh, Nick Fury. Wait, that's cool. New Nick Fury. They get Destroyer, Apocalypse, Null. They get a free Jubilee, which gives them Odin. That would have been insane. Okay. We're winning kind of huge in X-Mansion. If we just arrow them into X-Mansion this turn, I think it's quite difficult for them to win. And then I even get to drop Destroyer into nowhere. That's pretty heads up. So yeah, this looks like a win to me. Unfortunately, did we grab the Wong? Yes, we did. Sorry, friend. Hate to do it to you, but we got a lot luckier than you in this one. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Okay, they do get to Mystique me, so that's quite nice. I don't think there's anything. What if we just play like Null to soak up their Gambit triggers? Yeah, if I could arrow again this turn, I would, but obviously I cannot. So let's just play Null, and if they've got Gambit, then we get to gain a bunch of free power there. That seems fun. I don't see us losing in any other capacity, so let's go for it. There's the Gambit. That's going to take out our... What was that? Our Iceman, and it takes out our Null. And then they've got another Gambit. Oh, this could be bad. Okay, miss... tie, and we win on differential. Well played, Kyle. Well played. But unfortunately, we are gonna do you dirty here, my friend. GG's. Alright, so that will be a 9-0 victory for the good guys. Pretty similar decks, but Arrow could just be a total game breaker. I think Arrow equals Snap. Dr. Doom. Arrow does not beat Dr. Doom. That's awkward because it's going to now not elect me Electro into Arrow, but we'll just wave them. We've got the Medusa to their Sunspot. That is much more powerful. On turn 6, they actually have to play into the Volt. Or they can't play into the Volt. Also, now we've got Attalon to contend with. With Attalon, I think I'm just going to wave. I think this will give me more options. I was going to Electro out a Panther. That's the stronger curve. But I'd rather just play it safe here and drop wave. I think my opponent might do the same. Yeah, so it's a little bit awkward. But it's just overall a much safer play. Alright, now the question is, can we draw Odin? I guess the question really doesn't matter if we draw Odin or not. Because I think I'm just going to Black Panther next turn, and I'll figure out where that's going in a second. But it's potentially all just into Attalon. We just want to drop as much power as we can on every turn. Are they Dr. Dooming into the Volt? Oh no, they're playing Leader Dr. Doom. Okay, that is slightly better, yes. But now they can't Odin their Dr. Doom on the final turn. So I think that that was a mistake. I think they're going to have a tough time beating Panther Odin. Maybe I'm totally off base here. Yeah, we're going to tie in... I guess this is just a total tie. Hold on now. That's interesting. I guess this might just be a straight up split ski. Doesn't seem like there's anything... Yeah, it's just a split ski. Fair enough. Fair enough. Wait, this is a split ski, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's fun. That's fun. I got worried for a second. If Arrow is 9 power, Arrow would have won it. Swap the position of each location. Doesn't seem to do much for me. Just gonna Iceman them. Okay, they're just gonna Iceman my Electro. Yes, we are playing the same deck, in fact. Ooh, they've got the Sunspot. Alright, that's a differentiator, because now they are up by a power. Last game was so close. Don't love Strange Academy. I guess our only option here is to wave. Alright, they've got the Electro, so that kind of negates the wave, so it makes me feel less bad about doing that. And now what are we going to do? We've got Panther Zola, but it's harder to Panther Zola with the Strange Academy. Actually, it's still possible. I can go Panther Zola these next 2 turns. Is that what I want to do? What happens if I play Doctor Doom and then I send out Doombots, fill this location, I fill this location, it all comes here for 17. I'm just going to play Panther Zola, I think. I at least have the extra location. Ah, that's unfortunate. Leader without priority on Black Panther is so annoying. It just should not work that way. But luckily, I get to Panther, and my opponent does not. I get to Arnim Zola my Panther, rather. They could Odin their leader, though, which is still pretty strong. Alright, Devil Dinosaur, they're just dropping power. And now we've got to figure out what actually happens. I don't want both of my Panthers to be in the same location. Okay, I think that this is quite good. We just need Arnim Zola to not hit wave. If it hits Black Panther or Odin, both of those things are great, though. If they Odin leader, they grab another Odin here, but that's fine because we're abandoning this location and we're going to win the other 2. So I think we beat Odin on leader or Odin in Starlight Citadel, so I'm going to snap. It's a 66%er. Does look like it's Odin onto leader. And we hit the Odin. But that should still make this Black Panther go crazy. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It just... Oh, yeah, it does. It does make this Black Panther go crazy. And then they Odin leader, but... Oh, okay. They had Arnim Zola. That is not nearly as good. But either way, I think no matter what, we had them there for 4 cubes. So, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, the leader in the mirror is something spooky. That is something to get spooked about, especially since we will often have priority because of Medusa being better than Sunspot. I think, again, I'm going to snap to Electro. I'm sorry, to Arrow. This is like the ideal curve for the deck. Iceman makes me a little bit hesitant. I could wait one turn. That's Sunspot. So now I think I can snap. Let's see what location number 2 is. That's going to be Sinister London. I'm snapping. Because Arrow gets to drag them out of Sinister London as well, which means they're going to have a lot less power on that turn. Plus Medusa in London is kind of fantastic. So I probably just Electro here, because that lets me have all of the power next turn. It is awkward because Iceman's actually good. Actually, I could just Electro straight up into Hala. I'm gonna play Arrow next turn regardless. So I'm good. I'm good. They're going to Electro into Hala themselves. So we free them. But now here's where things get really spicy and cool. I just don't want Arrow to... Actually, Arrow into Hala would be fine. Yeah. No, it would be more than fine. It would be kind of cool. Because we get to destroy whatever they played this turn, which is Black Panther. So, we've now destroyed their Black Panther. And with that, they cannot win. I think we just Odin into Sinister London. Yeah. They're just staying in it for fun here. But Odin on Medusa is a lot of power, and then I'm happy either way this Odin goes. Okay, Doctor Doom, that's 10 power in every location. That is not bad. Plus, the Washington, D.C. is helpful. So here they can leader, but they can't leader into London because of that play. And if they leader elsewhere, then they don't get the second Black Panther. So let's see. I Black Panther for 8 up to 32. They Black Panther for 16 up to 27. Yeah, this wins. So they just leader in London or Odin in London. Yeah, for a few more Doombots, but not nearly going to be enough. Even with all the Doombots, we'll grab them for 4 cubes there and take them down to 2. Victory. That first tie definitely made me think we were in for a long one, but Arrow is really, really strong as it showcased that game. 2 other cards in my opponent's deck. I'm going to refresh my memory on exactly what those are. That's going to be Sandman, which won't see play in this. Oh, and America. So 2 cards that are actually dead. Fair enough. Looks like we stole a Devil from Daily Bugle, and they stole a medium card. No turn 2 plays for either of us. Can I see a turn 3 play? Okay. Electra's actually huge here. Because Black Panther gets to double up to nothing. Doesn't get to play. Okay, well, fair enough. My opponent also did not ramp. Oh. They did not ramp. So I think they are just boned. They don't have anything to play this turn. Wait, they're literally not playing this turn. Just a wave and Electro this turn. Okay, fair enough. But now I have priority. Excuse me. So... I feel like this is a leader play. What's awkward about this is I want their card that they steal from me to not go in the same lane as their leader. Yeah, it's just a leader. Oh, it's Black Panther. Oh. Oh, so now we have to decide if they have Arnim Zola or not. Does this lose to anything? Yes, this also loses to Arnim Zola. Okay, let's not do that. This loses to leader. Can't play around everything. Yeah, just can't play around everything. And I'll just play around what the most powerful thing is, which is Arnim Zola. Fair enough. That'll do it. That was tricky, because they could have beat me there with leader. But we just had to hope that they'd go for the most powerful play, which makes a lot of sense. So Spider-Ham is an annoying card. We do play a lot of 6-drops, but Spider-Ham just often gets the ones that I want. So we'll see how effectively we can dodge that. And Shang-Chi. Both of those things make this a little bit harder to play against. And still has Odin despite no Doctor Doom. So here Spider-Ham gets me. But Wakanda kind of gets them back. Electro Sandman is going to be a reasonable curve. Okay, this can work. Let's lead with Iceman into unknown location number 2. And no Spider-Ham. Or they're saving it so that they can lockjaw it away. Oh, they draw the Spider-Ham. And we've already played Iceman. Awkward. Awkward. So, there goes my Zola. Never seen that card before. Every single time that pops up is never seen for me before. I think because I've only seen it in battle mode. I'll just Electro here. They're going to Lockjaw into the Baxter building. Oh, they're going to Thor into Baxter building. That makes a lot of sense, too. I think Sandman is actually kind of neat, but I'm also very tempted to just play the Dino. That's tough. Let's just play the Dino for now. Wow. They drew Mjolnir off the rip already. So Sandman wasn't protecting against that, so I'm glad I did just play the Devil Dino. And Iron Lad hits. We've got to check it. What did Iron Lad hit? Show me, show me, show me. America? Iron Lad hit America. We do have Lockjaw plus priority. We can bunk them over in Wakanda and remove Thor from the Baxter building. All of those things seem pretty okay. I also have to think about if I just want to move both of these cards over into the Baxter building. And then if they're playing like Jane here this turn, that could get them. Maybe that's more likely. Let's try that. Oh, it's Shang-Chi. Shoot. And then Shang-Chi flips over into Odin, which just gives them another Mjolnir, which isn't super relevant, but I definitely cannot win. Alrighty. Well, fair enough. Let's hop in another one. Opponent gonna hit me with the BM. Shang-Chi fist bump. Okay, okay. See how it is. See if we can hit them with some BM later. But in order to do that, we're going to have to win. The best revenge is success. You can Spider-Ham me here. You can't Spider-Ham me here, but you can Spider-Ham me here. That's fine. Negative zone is meh. Now I'm just waving out something. Might just be waving out a pig. Seems very weird. I'm kind of gonna like wave out the pig and then hope to arrow them out of the vault, but now it seems like that's not going to be helpful. I could throw the pig into the vault. Could still throw the pig into the vault with Arnim Zola later on. How much is this for? This is for 13 technically, so it is a little bit better. But I think for now, let's just do this. They go for Hulk into negative zone. Keeping them in or out of the vault doesn't seem to help me regardless. So I guess I would just play Devil Dino here. And then maybe I can arrow them into negative zone on the final turn. Alright, that's already Shang-Chi. So I've won the Volt, but at what cost? I can add 10 power here. Oh, I can't even. Yeah, seems more or less impossible to win this one. Alright, let's get out again. Unfortunate. Down by 3 cubes to Shang-Chi, which is definitely a weakness. And not a lot of people were running Shang-Chi, which is why this deck was hot for a second. Alright, this game we've got Medusa into Wave, which does play around Shang-Chi a little bit better. They can Spider-Ham my Devil Dino, which, or maybe even my Sandman. Okay, we can battle for the Kiln nicely. I guess they've got Thor in their deck, so we never know for sure. Collapsed Mine. So I'd have to skip this turn. Or next. Just doesn't line up with any good curves I have. I'm just going to wave. So now if we arrow, we win the Kiln, and they can't play the Collapsed Mine before us. Then maybe we could Devil Dino and then Arnim Zola the Devil Dino or something weird like that. Or just play around Shang-Chi. Alright, looks like a Thor here. Oh, it's Hulk. Right. So now this turn they can play to Collapsed Mine, and then how do I ever beat that? Just with Devil Dino? Doesn't seem super possible. So what's the plan here then? I actually am losing to Shang-Chi here. I don't think I can win with the rocks, with what I have. Guess I can just hope they don't have Shang-Chi. Okay, they've got it. What's awkward here is I actually need Magneto. Magneto would put me up to, so it's 12, it would put me to 25 exactly here. Just didn't have it. Rocks on turn 3. It's really hard for this deck to skip on turn 3. But maybe I need to stop waving too. My waves are not great. I lose my Iceman, which is one of the better things I can lose, and I'm pretty sure they lost Thor. I'll snap here. I gotta get bold at some point. Okay, we grabbed a cube, and now we are moving on to high stakes mode. Only down 3 cubes. It's comebackable. Limbo's good for me with Black Panther Arnim Zola, but it's bad because it gives them opportunities to draw Shang-Chi. Okay, Bifrost doesn't really do anything for anybody. Arrow helps me play around Shang-Chi potentially. Not finding ramp is terrible. Okay, that's really good. That's what or Magneto's there for. It's to eat up some bacon. We just play Doctor Doom Arnim Zola. Then it might be a little bit tricky for them to stop what we're doing. Jubilee? Jubilee on Thor. That's very silly. I've never seen that interaction before. Iron Lad on Jubilee always... Then the Jubilee gets to proc. That's fun. So what I was initially thinking was Doctor Doom Arnim Zola, which fills all of these locations with a bunch of Doom bots. But now I might just go Doctor Doom Arrow Odin. We'll see. Okay, there's Jane. So they are able to play around Arrow this turn somewhat. So maybe I just play Odin here, which gives me a little bit more flexibility. And then I might drop Arrow with priority on the final turn, if it looks good. Yeah, there's Big Hulk. And so the awkward thing here is that Wasp and Mjolnir can play around Arrow. Oh, and I'm losing. And I'm also just losing this game right now. So they just have to put 5 power here. Yeah, this was a lot of power for 4 energy. 11 power plus the free Mjolnir later on. I don't think I can stay in this, unfortunately. My opponent is just continuing to rack up cubes against me. But I haven't had any good plays in any of these. Thought maybe Limbo could do it. Plus everything else that I had that game, but did not quite work out. No ramp in this one. We're going to lose our Arnim Zola. I might see a snap from my opponent, put the pressure on. Alright, Electro's good, but I don't have access to Arnim Zola, so that's tricky. Shuri's Lab may be fun. I can play an absolutely massive Panther, which they can then Shang-Chi. Oh yeah, that's cool. I'll just play it here. Iron Lad, again, massive power. What was it? America? Yes. So this could brick my opponent in Shuri's Lab. So it could actually be very, very good if they don't have Shang-Chi this turn. And if they do have Shang-Chi this turn, this could still be okay. No, it's Jane. So Jane goes up to 16. We're going to bring Thor and Iron Lad back in, which is a lot of power. It's 20 power to my 24. And they have access to Mjolnir. But the cool thing here is that I can beat Mjolnir and I think I win this here with Doctor Doom. I play around Shang-Chi. That's the most important thing here. No point in snapping. I can only make this a 4-cube game regardless. I think this is as good as I'm going to get. I can take a look at their deck to see that it's Odin, America. Thor, Jubilee. What have they not played yet? Oh, they haven't played Wasp. They haven't played High Evo. And they haven't played America. I think this just wins. Okay, they've retreated. Victory. So that's like basically my first cubes against them. Mavericks had some good retreat. Foo. Another Shuri's Lab game. Not sure if we'll get it from them twice in a row, though. Oh, Subterranea is terrible. There's reasons to play a rock here I can think of. It does shrink my Devil Dinosaur, though. I'll hang on to it. Oh, there's a reason to play a rock. Drat. No Shuri's Lab this game for my opponent. I was just thinking about Doctor Doom Arnim Zola. It's not super powerful, but I've just drawn a ton of rocks. My opponent probably plays Hulk here. No, Odin. Oh, then I think I snap. I think that they've just drawn a bunch of rocks, if that's their play. And I think that this might just be able to scare them off. Puts me all in before I know I need to be all in. But I think I need to be all in here. This is actually a really great play too, because now no matter what I hit in Shuri's Lab, it's a win. Okay, and we're back in at 4 to 5 cubes. I was actually thinking about snapping on the wave turn. I was just like, I think that they've just drawn a bunch of rocks here. Round 8, we're getting into it. I've got Iceman, Electro, Reasonable Curve, and Magneto for the pig. I can wave out the Magneto. That could actually be really huge. I kind of don't want to Iceman their Lockjaw. I want to Magneto them into Space Throne. But if they play Thor, Jubilee, Iron Lad, there's a number of different things that they could play that I would happily Magneto away. And I think we might have a cube lead for the first time in a long time. Sewer system, terrible locations. Hopefully terrible locations for everybody. Let's wave. Okay, there's a 3-drop from them. That is probably going to cause me to snap. Oh no, it's Spider-Ham. It's Spider-Ham. Awkward. So we could arrow them into the Space Throne here. If we draw Odin, then we probably win. I think I should snap. They're not going to be able to play Thor now. The only awkward thing is if they play Hulk here. And I might decide to play around that by arrowing them into negative zone. Oh, wow. They went for negative zone. Okay, they did not want to lay out their Hulk. Fair enough. So if I play this here, then I need to draw Odin. But I think I'm okay with that. Can play this for 9 power in the negative zone to flip it. Seems not great. It's actually tough for them to win Space Throne now. Maybe I just play this here. They're going to try to Shang-Chi me in Space Throne. Which I'm not sure that I'm dodging here.
Wakanda forever.
This was the plan, actually, was to Odin Arrow, but now it doesn't look as good. But Odin bringing a card into negative zone is probably negative power for them. They can't Shang-Chi my pig. Why does it say my pig only costs 4? Oh, because it was waived? I could also Arnim Zola and roll the 1 and 3. That seems terrible. Let's do it. It pumps up Medusa as well. Let's see where this gets me. Okay, they're going to Odin, which does nothing. And then they play Wasp over here. Which also does nothing except give them -2 power in the negative zone. And then I think I win on differential. It's really freaking close. But Arrow brings the Wasp over. Oh, and I don't? I lose on differential? Oh, because Hulk got 2 more power. I was looking to tie there. Man, that's rough. That is really, really rough. Yeah, there wasn't really much I could do then other than Arnim Zola and roll the 1 and 3, I suppose. If I had played Magneto into the Space Throne, then they probably could have just Shang-Chi'd me. That was their plan. I could have maybe beaten Shang-Chi with Arrow, but I wouldn't have known when it was going to come out. Drat. Okay, so we grab a loss here. That's unfortunate. My opponent with the fisty bump. There's a difference between doing a fist bump at the start of a round and doing a fist bump after only the games that you've won. Not to, well, I'm throwing a little bit of shade there. Okay, Rickety Bridge, and I've got Medusa. I guess I'll throw it in Stark Tower. Don't love it. Doctor Doom gets to clear the bridge on the final turn, or Magneto can. Wow, okay. It's a Murder World game. Don't hate Electro in Rickety Bridge. Don't hate Electro in Stark Tower for power. And don't hate it in Murder World. But I think if I'm going to play it, I might as well just play it into Rickety Bridge. And Guess I'm deciding if I snap here too. I don't think I ever snap against Shang-Chi. So let's just play it out into Rickety Bridge. It doesn't really matter to me if it doesn't do anything here. Well, now I can't get Shang-Chi'd. So that's kind of epic. Yeah, it's pretty cool of my opponent to do that. Can't get Shang-Chi'd, and it looks to be a game of differentials. And I can also play Doctor Doom into Rickety Bridge on the final turn if they play something in Rickety Bridge on turn 5. I think I'm going to snap to this. I think I like what's happening here. Now, one thing that's kind of cool is Magneto Bridge and Magneto Cosmo to kind of mess with my opponent, but they don't really have anything that I think we need to mess with them super hard on. And I'd rather just have my Devil Dino not die to Shang-Chi. It does look like they're going to protect their Darkhawk with this as well. Which is where we could say, alright you, everybody on the bridge. Maybe I do just put everybody on the bridge and then play Doctor Doom. It seems kind of troll, but pretty fun. The only thing is, it's not even getting them for as much power as it gets me. And if this is truly just going to be a game about differential, then let's just play the most power I can every turn. Yeah, why mess with that?
All systems go.
Played considerably more power than they have. We're winning by 8. And now I can play Doctor Doom here, or I can just arrow them into Murder World and then I don't have to care about what they're doing. So they used 5 energy last turn. So they can Devil Dino me plus Korg. How many cards are in their hand? 5. So if they play Devil Dino plus Korg, Devil Dino is 3. Devil Dino's 9. Doesn't win Stark Tower. I feel like, how do we lose with just Arrow? They have access to Jeff. Can't Shang-Chi me. Doctor Doom, it's a game of differential. We're losing by 2. Yeah, okay, they're just going to retreat. Wasn't trying to make them sweat that out there. But I think they were probably going to come to that conclusion regardless. And they did a fast retreat, which is interesting too. Ooh, Mindscape. I don't know what that means for anybody. Throne Room is Shang-Chi bait. Could take priority with Iceman. That doesn't really help me though. I've got the Jeff. I don't think Mindscape is like great for me. I also don't think not drawing any ramp is great for me. So now I've got no turn 4 play unless I find Medusa. Oh, great. Okay, the one thing that's actually nice about this is I could steal their Shang-Chi. Okay, that's maybe actually pretty good. Devil Dinosaur is not going to be that good. It's going to be good for them, though. Maybe I play Devil Dinosaur just so they can't... Yeah, let's just retreat.
Escape.
Alright, we're up a cube. Going into the next one. I don't think at a single point during that game we had a good play. Now, this game... Oof. Okay. Not ideal, but if we wave, we could Medusa wave. They're snapping because they took my Electro. Well, I can't. I hate that you don't get time to actually think about that decision. So lame. So I need to hit wave here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So dumb. Because I think I am just supposed to retreat there. It's annoying, like, letting them have the satisfaction of snapping off of a Sokovia, but there's just nothing we can do after that point. The Medusa moving to Monster Metropolis isn't great for me either. The only thing that we can kind of do this game is play Sandman. When I say kinda, I really mean kinda, because this is not great. But if we hit Dr. Doom, then it's potentially salvageable. They lost Jeff, so they can really only play one card to this. And we get to win both of these locations, but... Actually, wait a second. Magneto ties up the Bifrost. And then how much power do we have here? They'll have 18 power. I'll have 20. And they don't have Jeff. Cosmo I beat. I'm gonna send this no snap. Oh, Dr. Doom. So I lose. I lose to Dr. Doom. That's unfortunate. It's not in front of me here, so I didn't think about it. I didn't even realize that was a card in their deck. Okay. Still got some time, still got some cubes. I don't like this matchup in general. But Magneto really did give us an honest shot there. Like I said, I should have just lost one cube that game. Why did Dr. Doom not show up here either? That's insane. Okay, and now it's a limbo game. No ramp, but limbo is basically ramp. Because we can Black Panther, Arnim Zola Odin. We need priority, though, to not lose to Cosmo, which is awkward. But it's possible to get priority here. We do not currently have it, though. So I think they might just Cosmo into limbo. On turn 5, though, is that a great play for them? Not really. Moon Girl.
Wakanda forever.
And we do not have priority, but I have to go for it. If they snap, I'll back off. And then we're 1 and 3 to draw Odin. If they snap, do I ever just make like a totally different play here? We can play double Cosmo this turn. Just hope they don't. Weird turn timer. Like started all the way up when I pressed end turn and then went down really quickly. Is that always how the turn timer works in Snap? No, it can't be. Alright, they're gonna make me sweat it out here. Rock Slide could still be Rock Slide Cosmo. Yeah. Well, we'll let them have a cube then. Yeah, they could have just snapped before the Cosmo came out, I think, but
Escaped.
maybe that makes me play differently. They really just need to make it so that when your opponent snaps, you get your turn back to think about their decisions now. Alright, Quinjet versus Iceman in the Metropolis, two very high-powered cards. Fisk Tower's interesting. Arrow over there. Yeah, they're going to play Jeff there. Makes sense. I'll play Electro here. We could just Arrow into Fisk Tower next turn. Pretty good if we draw Odin. We've got access to Magneto. They're actually pretty incentivized to fill up the Fisk Tower so that I can't keep moving them in there. Yeah, I mean, they can just play to Fisk Tower this turn. It's about the same. It gets more awkward next turn when they've got access to the Vault. Or when the Vault is closing. I guess I do it. And that makes them, like, have to keep playing here, at the very least. I'm not going to snap, though, because that gives it away. Okay, we got him. I'll snap to this now. Because now we beat them in the vault, too. Most likely. Okay, they're just going to give us 2 cubes. I think it's 4 to 6. Yeah, 4 to 6. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. X Mansion. That could be anything. This could be my best shot at winning this. Just off some random stuff here. Okay, Arrow and Magneto for Mojo World are both cute, but I'm going to need some help. I'm going to need Electro right now. Thank you kindly. And then just give me something like Destroyer, and I'll just snap a Rooney. We want to move all cards into X Mansion, but they haven't played any 3 or 4s here. Shuri and Scorpion. So they're going to get the Shuri card. They're going to get something Shuri'd here. Is there any way... We needed that to go the other way. Though, do they have anything great to play here? Maybe not. Oh, they abandoned the Shuri so that they could try to battle for Mojo World. Oh, that's kind of crazy. I mean, I still can't battle for Mojo World here regardless, so it kind of stinks. But if I just play Magneto this turn, then I might be able to bunk them in X Mansion and then draw Odin or Arnim Zola off the top and have a priority lead here. Played Moon Girl, so their plan is, I mean, they could drop double Darkhawk this turn. It's Devil Dino plus Zabu. So we win in X Mansion. That is huge. So that's just a straight up X Mansion win, and now all I have to do is win in Kunlun, which seems very doable. If I make them play to Mojo World, I potentially win in Kunlun. I think a snap makes them retreat here. I guess there's no reason to really snap, huh? I'm just trying to bully them away so I don't have to actually think about what I want to make as the play. So, Darkhawk, how big is my deck? Four cards. Darkhawk is for 8 then. So if I play double Darkhawk, kind of tempts me into just playing Odin. Yeah, I think Odin's just going to be the play. Opens me up to Shang-Chi. They could have Shang-Chi plus Darkhawk. I don't love that. If they have Shang-Chi plus Darkhawk, then I just have to Arrow and then I lose to Differential. Okay, yeah, they're going to get out of there. I figured they'd have to retreat eventually. And now we're tied up. Now we are tied up here. That makes my decision way easier. That is why I snapped, even though it didn't really matter. Sinister London is bad for me currently. If my opponent snapped, I would possibly retreat. Oh, New York. Oh, so we're going to be able to move around on the final turn of the game. This is going to be an epic one if we both decide to play it out here. I need ramp. I need the ramp. Okay, they're going to give me Medusa. Well, I just play that here. Unfortunately, no ramp at all is awkward because now I don't have priority, which means my Arrow doesn't work. My Magneto is less useful. But what do we get out of X-Mansion? They get Nick Fury. That does not seem fair at all. And we get Sentry, which is pretty good. Oh, but I do get the Void. Oh, that's annoying. And I don't have a single play this turn either. But next turn, I can go Black Panther into Sinister London. It loses to Shang-Chi. It loses to Cosmo. But I'm going to play it out here. Okay, they've played the Shang-Chi. That's where things get really interesting. My opponent has now used their Shang-Chi. And now I can play Black Panther. And the cool thing about this is my second Black Panther is even spookier. So if I really want to, I could just Arnim Zola the second Black Panther. But I might have to go for Arnim Zola into London. We'll see. Is this the Cosmo? No, it's the Darkhawk. Big Darkhawks for 20.
Forever.
But what I could do here is I could move the Void and then I could Arnim Zola this Black Panther. But right now that doesn't seem like it's going to be enough. So do I just Arnim Zola this Black Panther and then hope that everything works out okay? I could just as easily hit the Void. Maybe I just have to high roll it. Now I've made it a 50-50 that I can hit this Black Panther. They can just Cosmo me. But we're already locked in. We're already playing for 4 cubes, so nothing else to do but pray that they don't play Cosmo. They already played Shang-Chi. Do they have the Cosmo? Hit him with the GG. And now we see. Now we wait and see. They can't give me any more rocks. They can't play any more Darkhawks. It's just a big Devil Dino. That is a big Devil Dino. But how big will my Panthers be? That is the question.
Wakanda forever.
Yes, we got the 50-50. Is that big enough? It is big enough. Oh, no, but then I shrink it in the other location. Oh, no, I lose. Oh, Devil Dino was too big. Oh, man. If Devil Dino just landed in New York, I win. Man, that stinks.